I'm John Glasgow. Welcome to the second hour of The Count, where we are counting down the major stories this week. We're also going to bring you the numbers behind the stories that matter. So time now for story number 5. No free lunch. Under the Biden administration, the U.S. border has been a disaster. Millions of illegal migrants have crossed over the border and taken up residency here in America. Once they get here, they have been also given benefits, money, and now health care. Since President Donald Trump has been reelected, he and his administration have promised to change things at the border and stop the flow of illegal migrants. In the meantime, South Carolina Attorney General Alan Wilson and 19 other states have put a stop to the Biden administration from giving illegal migrants Obamacare once they are here. He joins us now to give us the details. General Wilson, when did you find out about the Biden administration giving free health care to illegals?
Well, first off, we got teed off on this about 15 years ago when Barack Obama said in a direct session to the joint session of Congress that not one single taxpayer subsidized health care would go to illegal aliens. And then you had a Congressman, Joe Wilson, yell, "You lie" at him because that's exactly what has happened over the last 15 years. They have gone out of their way to try to do everything they can, from baiting the hook with big juicy worms like free stuff, free health care, free education, free everything. This is just another example of this administration, as well as the Obama administration, lowering the barriers to entry and baiting it with a big juicy worm of more free stuff. It's fentanyl is coming into South Carolina. Drugs are coming into South Carolina. They can't find 500,000 minors, unaccompanied minors that came across, which is feeding human trafficking. January 20th cannot get here fast enough.
I want to get to this, too. This is the news out of the Biden administration, that they've been allowing illegals to become sponsors of other illegals to come into the U.S. How is this even possible?
It's not possible. It's not legal, and it's not rational. Again, this is just like the Central American Minors Program, which is basically an anchor parent. You've heard of anchor babies? This is when the parents come here and then they get to bring their minor children with them once they're here illegally. This is just another policy that is incentivizing more migration to across the southern border. And again, we want people to come here legally and lawfully, but with those millions of people migrating across the southern border, you're getting criminal elements, you're getting Mexican drug cartels, you're getting South American gangs that are trafficking in fentanyl and human trafficking and other types of drugs and illicit narcotics. It's not just that the fact that our welfare state can't bear this. We can't even take care of our own children and our own marginalized communities. We have to take care of the world's marginalized communities. And now we're having illegal drugs and narcotics and cartel activity coming across into our states.
Absolutely. And you know, we got the border czar coming in here who wants to make some major changes. He was actually interviewed, Tom Holman, on CNN. Here's that. I want to get your thoughts on the other side.
How many days after Trump is sworn in before this effort to carry out the mass deportations begins? I know you said it starts on day 1, but after how many days will we actually start to see that happening?
Day 1. We want to arrest as many people as we can that are in the country illegally, again, based on prioritization. We want to arrest every criminal, every gang member that's here illegally. That's a public safety threat. If you're here illegally, you're not off the table.
This is going to be a big plan. I mean, obviously, there's millions of illegals here in the country. But what do you make of his plan to try to get some of the criminals out first? But that would probably be one of the easier ways, you would think, because if they're in jails currently, you just go and get them out of the jails and get them out of the country. But is he going to need more resources to go and do this?
Absolutely. And first, I'm 100% supportive. I actually spoke with Tom Homan about 2 weeks ago and told him that I look forward to working with him to do everything I can on day 1 to start deporting those illegal aliens, especially the most violent. But the first thing the federal government can do is get out of the way of the states. States like Arizona in the Obama administration, and states like Texas during the Biden administration tried to pass laws supporting federal immigration policies, allowing state law enforcement to perform those functions. And we got sued by the Justice Department. Once that stops, states can actually help the federal government with these deportation policies. And that'll be a major step forward.
We will see what happens. But day 1, change is coming. Attorney General Alan Wilson, thank you so much for coming on. I appreciate it.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you, too.